I'm Brendan O'Donnell. I want to speak briefly about maps in this video. Not the kind of maps that show you how to get from point A to point B. The subjects of this video are maps of production pools or units in the oil and gas context. Pooling declarations are documents that are recorded in the public records of the county, and they identify the properties that are included in a production pool or unit. These pooling or unitization declarations identify the overall size of the pool or the unit, along with the amount of acreage that each property contributes to the pool or unit. Production and revenues from the wells in the pool are allocated amongst the constituent properties for purposes of determining royalties. The presence of a property in a pool or unit can have a big impact about whether a lease remains operative or how much of the property is subject to a lease. That's straightforward, but there's a problem. Many modern pooling declarations contain only a roster of parcels, the operator's name, and the acreage involved. There is no map that identifies what geographic part of any given parcel is within the unit boundaries. Imagine we've got a 39-acre parcel. The pooling declaration identifies that 17 of the acres are in the unit. But there's no map, so you don't know which part of the parcel is in the unit and where the 22 acres not in the unit are located. The ambiguity caused by this situation can place a cloud on oil and gas title. Imagine the lease in this context has a PU clause. Non-unitized acreage is surrendered from the lease. But where is that 22 acres that's not part of the unit? Where is the 17 acres that are part of the unit? What if there's a desire for a new lease on the acreage that's no longer subject to the old lease? Well, a prospective lessee or the property owner is left to guess, to make rough estimations based on other properties that are included in the roster of unit parcels. What makes this particularly frustrating is that operators previously provided maps associated with many pooling declarations. Why they don't anymore is not clear. There are several ways to address this issue. First, lease provisions could be negotiated requiring that a map be prepared showing identifiable leasehold boundaries for each pool or unit that a property is included in. The recorders of deeds or similar county offices could have policy requiring maps be attached to unit declarations. Or the General Assembly could pass a law requiring maps be presented and prepared for pooling and unitization declarations. If you have questions about this issue or other oil and gas issues, links to the Houston Harbaugh Oil and Gas Practice page and to the Oil and Gas Addendum blog are in the description below.